Good morning, students. So in the previous class we were discussing the lesson number 1, that is called Indian industry, and in this lesson already we have discussed about the requirements for an industry. So what are the requirements for an industry? Those are the raw materials, machines, place, power, water, manpower, next finance, transport and market. So these are the some requirements to settle an industry. Okay. So next we have discussed about the types of industries. So mainly there are 3 types of industries. So those are the cottage industry, small scale industry and large scale industry. So what is the difference? What is the difference in between a cottage industry, small scale industry and large scale industry? Let's revise it. So in cottage industry, there is no need of so many employees. You can start this industry in your home by only using 1 or 2 people, and it doesn't cost more also. And of course you can use the raw materials which are available nearby. Okay. So next, what is the meaning of small scale industry? It costs little more, and they need maybe 7 to 8 members or employees to start this industry, of course. And next, what is the meaning of large scale industry? A large scale industry is a very big manufacturing industry, you can say. It employs thousands of workers, because as it's a very big and huge huge industry, so of course it is needed thousands of workers to produce goods, and there are huge machines are needed. Huge machines andre doddu machines bekagtaville. So this is something difference in between cottage industry, small scale industry and large scale industry. So next we have discussed about the major industries in India. Some of the major industries are in India, like textile industry is there, and where you can see the textile industry in Varanasi, Bengaluru, Mysuru, Murshidabad, Kolkata. These are the some famous cities in which you can see textile industries. And next we have discussed about the cement factories. So cement factories are located in Sindri, Satna and in Rajasthan as well. Next, sugar mills are located in the Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh and Maharashtra. Next, railway equipment industries. So these railway equipment industries are found in Varanasi, Jamshedpur, okay, and Perambur, Kolkata, Kapurthala. And next, automobile factories are found in Gurugram, Faridabad, Kolkata, Chennai, Jabalpur, Sanand, Jamshedpur and Nashik. And next we have discussed about the electronic industries. So the electronic industries are found in Panchkula, Delhi, Lucknow, Pune, Mumbai, Chennai and Coimbatore. Okay. Next, shipbuilding industries are found in Goa, Mumbai, Kolkata, Marmagaon, Visakhapatnam and Kochi. Okay. And next, iron and steel industries are found in Durgapur, Bokaro, Anansol and Salem. Next, engineering industries are found in Bengaluru, Ranchi, Chennai, Kolkata, Delhi. Okay. And the last, that is oil refineries. And the oil refinery industries are mainly found in where Nepanagar, Madhya Pradesh, Nepanagar, Jamnagar, Tikargat. Okay, these are the some cities in which you can see oil refineries. So in today's class we are going to discuss the remaining part of this lesson. Very less concepts are left now. That is about role of industries in development. Role of industries in development. Of course, we can say that there is a very large hand. Actually, there is a very big hand in the industries which helps our country for the development. So let's see. Industries have played an important role in the development of the nation. Of course, because most of the money comes from the industries which are used for the development of our nation. So India is rapidly developing to become one of the most industrialized nations of the world. So there are, compared to other countries, India is the only country where you can see very large industries. And the growth of industries is the growth of industries is very useful for the overall progress of our country. Industries help us as they make our lives comfortable. Of course, not only to our nation, but as well as to the human being. The life of human being is also become very easy and very comfortable after establishing the industries. Okay, because they make our work easy actually. Very huge machines are used in industries, and but they helps us a lot in many ways. So let's see. Yes, Indian industries are making all efforts to keep pace with the latest technology. By using so many technology in many industries, they are progressing very well. And are making all, India has emerged as one of the leaders in fields of computer science, software development and space researches. By using computer science, software development and space research, the industries are running so well in all manner. Okay, and one of that building our nation or development of our nation is one of them. So industries pollute air. Actually, there are so many advantages of industries, but also there are so many disadvantages as well, of course. So the advantages are, what are the advantages? It makes our life easy and comfortable. Next one, it is helping us to build our nation strongly economically. And what are the disadvantages? Industries pollute air. Yes, the industries pollute air, pollute soil, pollute water, and they pollute overall our environment. How? See, many developed countries have adopted clean methods of production through the use of hydroelectricity, wind and solar power. India has also taken many steps to reduce pollution levels. So in which way? When asked me in which way the industries are polluting our nature or environment. Of course, the smoke, the dangerous smoke which comes from the factories through that vessel, it is actually very dangerous. It goes and just mix with the water, with the air, and of course it totally damages the air, because the same air that we are breathing, the oxygen that we are breathing, so we are indirectly breathing that dangerous smoke as well. And of course the water, the dirty water also comes out of the industry, and it goes and mixes with the river water on any other sources of water, and we are using the same water for our daily activities. So of course that is also very dangerous. So like this, in many ways industries are very harmful to our life. Okay, and for example, public transport vehicles in Delhi have to run on compressed natural gas. See, of course so many vehicles are running, and these factories are also running on the petrol or diesel, which are very harmful to our nature. But in these days the government has announced that to use the gases or fuels in less manner, because in some other countries, or Delhi actually, Delhi government has announced that the vehicles have to run on CNG called compressed natural gas, not on petrol or diesel, because the natural gas doesn't include any kind of petrol or diesel. It have to run on the natural gas, and natural gas is not at all dangerous for the environment. So just imagine if all the vehicles will start to run on the CNG, it will be very helpful. Anyhow, yes, your work is getting done, and as well as our nature or our environment also not getting polluted. So that is the best way, and everyone should follow it actually. So due to this effort, Delhi has become an eco-friendly and clean city. Yes, after announcing of government, the Delhi has become so eco-friendly and clean as well. So that should be included in our city as well, is it? Because Mumbai is also a very big city, Bangalore is also, Chennai, so many capitals are there. So in capitals in the sense, so many people are there. The population of the cities are very large and big, we can say. So ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಅಡ್ಡಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಡೀಸೆಲ್ ಹಾಕೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಡಾಡಕತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ we can save our environment. ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ environment ಅನ್ನು ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Okay, so that is the role of industries in the development of our nation, you can say. So next they have given tick right the correct option in the page number 165. Okay, so let's see the answers of these questions. Tick right. Population of India lives in villages. And you have to give the answer in yes or no form. So read those statements properly and put the right mark. If it is yes, then it is no. Okay. Second one. Crude oil is the raw material for petroleum industry. Again there is a yes and no box. Okay. Now third one. We need electricity for running industries. Again there are two boxes. Now the fourth one, cottage industry is set up by people in their homes. In their homes. Okay. And now the fifth and the last question is a small scale industry machines. Okay. So let's see the answers. If yes ittandra yes ittale right mark hagodu, no ittandra second box lo right mark hagodu. So first one, that is about 68% population of India lives in villages. Yes, it is true. So put the right one in the yes box. Yes, it is true that about 68% of the Indian people are living in villages. So next, crude oil is the raw material for petroleum industry. Yes, it is also correct. So put the yes mark, put the right mark in the yes box. Next, we need electricity for running industry. Obviously, ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ರನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಓಡಬೇಕು, ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ರೈಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಅ ಕಾಟೇಜ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಬೈ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಹೋಮ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಕಾಟೇಜ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯನ್ನು ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಹೌದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Because a cottage industry doesn't need more people, it doesn't need a very huge machines, as well as it costs very less. So you can set up this cottage industry in your homes. So last one, a small scale industry uses large machines. Yes, it is. No, it is not true. Because small scale industry ಒಳಗೆ ಸಣ್ಣ machines ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ದೊಡ್ಡ machines, large machines ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೋ? Large scale industry, not in small scale industry. Okay, so this is the lesson, that is Indian industry, and here this lesson has finished. Okay, so the question answers of this lesson, we will send you the answers of this lesson in WhatsApp in a PDF form. PDF ಮಾಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ WhatsApp ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, question answers ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. Okay, so there are 5 multiple choice questions, 5 fill in the blanks, 5 match the following are there, and 5 answer the following questions. Very easy questions are there. So ಅಂದರೆ WhatsApp ಒಳಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Okay, so in tomorrow's class we will discuss the lesson number 2, that is human resources, and in that lesson let's see what we will study. We will study about the humans as resource. Next, reasons for India being underdeveloped and steps taken by the government. You know that our India is still developing country. ಅಂದರೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಆಗತೈತಿ. Why it is taking so much of time to develop our country? Because so many other countries are there which are already developed. Like America is a well developed country. ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಜನನೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸು ಬಿಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಅಮೇರಿಕಾ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆಲ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ವೈ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ? What are the reasons that is taking so much of time? Why it is so less? It means why it is taking so much time and why it is so slow process to develop the country. We will discuss so many things in that human resource lesson in tomorrow's class. So yes, this is it for today. The new lesson we will study in tomorrow's class. So yes, just write it down. So yes, this is it for today. In tomorrow's class, we will discuss the remaining details.